Right, here we are, walkies. Mollie, Collie, come. Come, Mollie. I got a collar charge so I can see her now. Hiding over there, eating grass or whatever it is she's doing, don't know. It's windy again, so it's bloody icy, to say the least. That is, just having your hands out for a few seconds, that is cold. Seriously, but then again, tonight is not cold compared to what it's going to be. We're going to be getting it, I think tonight's about, again, the same as last night, about 1 degrees. Maybe a bit lower, but not much really. Tomorrow and the next day, it's going to get down to, well, I think Monday night. Actually, not tomorrow. Monday night, Tuesday night, about -5. -5 or worse, depends on whether you believe the Met Office or the BBC. BBC have got it, BBC weather has got it at -7. Met Office has got it about -4, so yeah, cold anyway. So yeah, but that's why puppies will be safely in the shower with mum, with that Dyson heater in there, keeping the temperature toasty at least 16 degrees, which is cool. That's okay for them. You know, in there with mum, yeah, they're warm enough for that, so that's cool. So it'd be on pretty much most of the night if the temperature goes that low. Certainly if the doors even open a crack, that's going to be really cold. Last night was actually too warm. It was raining a bit, and so yeah, I had to push one of the duvets off. So, alright. So anyway, Man United played Everton, and I said in a video earlier, if Man United don't beat Everton, then United don't deserve to be in the top 4, and United threw it away. They were 2-0 up, and then after half time, 2 horrendous defensive errors. Certainly David De Gea, oh Jesus Christ, that man. I tell you, United should get rid of him straight away, immediately. That should be it now. He should be dropped. And he should be put on the transfer list. He should be sold. Because far too often this man has shown a lack of guts, basically. You know, with their third goal, it was down to him. He sort of come out all sort of lily-livered, weak. I mean, Schmeichel would have flattened the Everton player. He would have flattened his own players and the Everton player just to make sure that that ball did not get past him. Yeah, Van der Sar would have done the same. Barthez would have done the same. But David De Gea, nope. Comes out, arms out, and then wonders how the ball got past him. You know, I mean, I imagine a 3-year-old child could have come out with a lot more aggression than what David De Gea came out with in that. And in the blinking second goal they scored, again, David De Gea. Or was that the first one Everton scored? Yeah, I think the first one they scored, David De Gea. You know, pushed the ball out. You know, it was a weak effort of a shot by the Everton lad. Yeah, he had a difficult angle, so he was just trying to sort of cause a problem, and by God did he, because he chose the right keeper to do that against. You know, David De Gea's soft hands planted the ball right at the foot of the Everton player, who just knocked it past him. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There you go. Now Everton are back in the game. Now United are struggling. Yeah, Bruno scored a fantastic goal. Fantastic goal. And yeah, it was just thrown away really by David De Gea. Again, this is not the first time he's done this. And the defence, I mean, at one point, I think it was, what happened? Maguire. Was that the goal or was that something else? Come, babes, come, Kimbo. When Maguire basically got tapped a bit and went down like a ton of bricks, just flat on the floor, looking not in pain. He was in no pain at all, no pain at all. He didn't look in pain. It just looked as if he wanted the free kick. He played for the free kick. The referee didn't give it to him. And to be honest, the referee shouldn't give players those sort of free kicks at any point in time. Now, most of the time they do, but he didn't get it. There was still a lot for the other defenders to do, but they didn't do it. You know? I mean, in the end, the reality is, Maguire, not good enough in any way, shape or form as a defender. Lindelof, nowhere near good enough. De Gea, nowhere near good enough. And Marcus Rashford, how many chances does that man need to score goals? How many flipping chances? Yes, he created the goal for Cavani. Good cross. But come on, how many other chances did he have of actually crossing the ball or getting the ball in there and completely fluffed it? You know? How many chances did he have to actually score and completely fluffed it? Just not good enough. Not in any way, shape or form. One has to say, do they ever practice? They don't seem to, do they? I mean, you can see with Bruno practices. He works on, you know, all that sort of stuff. Very much like, I'd say he's in between Scholes and Beckham, really. Bruno. With the way he plays. I mean, not as good as Scholes, not as good as Beckham, just a bit of them in his game. You know. I don't think he's at their level. Not yet, at least. Certainly not yet, at least. I mean, he could be. He certainly could be, but, I mean, the commentary were right. You know, they were talking about, has he been as influential as Cantona? And they said, well, yeah, but Cantona came into a good team and made that team into a great team. Whereas, you know, Bruno came into a really poor team that was struggling and made him into a team that, you know, can actually compete now. So that's a different matter, really. Look at them two, father and son playing. Hey, father and son having a play. That's cool, isn't it? Yeah, indeed. Indeed, they're having a good play. They like their play. If they would be pulling in different directions, it would work. But they both seem to pull in the same direction, which means it doesn't sort of work, does it, really? I'm just uploading a video now that I did earlier. Alright, that's uploading, so that's good. So that'll be ready to view before this one even gets on the computer. Which is good, yes. Come on, smiley buddy. Just wait a minute, we'll be back here in a minute, don't worry. We'll come back. Alright, as I say, yeah, it gets me that, you know, the forwards, I mean, like Fred, how many chances has Fred had in the last 4 games? How many shots has he had? And not even hit the target once. So, for goodness sake, you're a midfielder. Do you not practice shooting at any point in time? Why do you not stay behind after the game and practice? Problem is, Fred could be so much better than what he is if he added a few things to his game. He would need to work hard to add them, but he just doesn't seem to want to work hard. So that's why I'd get rid of Fred. I would. Yeah, you all know I've said get rid of Rashford. And for that very reason, that Rashford just... his decision making is absolutely terrible. I mean, people say, oh, but he's still young. Yeah, but he's been a professional footballer since he was, 17 or 18? He's been playing in United's first team since then, so 4 or 5 years now. Yeah, he should be better. He should be better. By the time Ronaldo had been playing at that level for that many years, he was so much further advanced than Rashford. Is it because he was that much a better player at the age of 17, 18? No. No. Rashford could go past people. He could score with his head and with his feet. He certainly had pace. He could get past people. He didn't have quite as much trickery as Ronaldo, no, but that trickery doesn't really mean anything. You know? Oh, jeez. We're going to get Amber barking. Come here, Amber. Come here, Bugs. Be a good Bubba. Be a good girl. Amber. Amber. Pick it up. Be a good girl. No barking. Be good. Be a good girl, Amber. Amber. You good? Amber. You good girl. Stop dancing around. Oi, Amber. Amber. Shut up. Come on this way. Shut up. Dozy dogs. All fun and games. It's people wearing black at night. Because when people wear black, suddenly she doesn't see most of the person. You see something black walking towards her. And of course, you know, the others don't seem to bark that much. Lucy does, but that's more playful barking. It's like, Lucy, shut up. You're encouraging Amber to bark. Amber thinks you're probably barking because the same reason that she barks. There's still ice here. It all melted. It's still... And there. Wow. Okay. Okay. Tons of it still. Tons of ice still. That's only going to get worse. I mean, if the temperature does get to -3 or plus, we're going to have a lot more of that. Yeah. Yeah. Indeed. All fun and games. It's going to be. But yeah, as I say, with football and Man United, I'm sorry, I'm not going to make excuses. You know, like Martial is 25 now. He's either at the level now or he's never going to be. He's 25. You know, he's never going to be at the level, simple. Because he's not at it yet. If he's not at it yet, he's never going to be there. It actually shows it's colder today. Because that was just a puddle yesterday, and now it's icy. This was a puddle yesterday. This was really, really soft, now it's solid again. So, yeah, it's obviously colder. Which is cool. I don't mind. I don't mind. I quite like winter. Winter's quite a nice time of the year, actually. Better than summer. Well, because in summer, you have the hot days, and once you've stripped down to a certain amount of clothing, you can't go any lower. You can't take more off. In summer, you can add more. So you can always add more in summer. In winter, you can always add more. In the summer, no, you're a bit knackered if it's really, really hot. You just get overheated, and it's not good. Don't like that. I mean, we don't really get that sort of weather. Not that often. No. So, yeah, the weather in the UK is fine. I don't mind it. The rain is a bit of a pain in the arse, but we do get a lot of rain, which is not good. Come on, this way. Come on. Come, Micky Moo. Come loose. There's a Mollie Collie around there somewhere. Where is she? Oh, there's Mollie Collie. You there, Mollie Collie? Mollie Collie? Here you are. I see you. I see you, Bubs. Chewie's up there. Good. Okay. They're all here. Right. Leave it now. Leave it. Too big. Micky, no. Leave. Come on this way. Leave it, Micky. No. Leave it. Micky. I said no. Too big. Come on, Micky, this way. Micky, no. Leave it, Micky. Come on. Too big, Nutter. It's too big. If you can't bring it, it's too big. Right? Find a small one. You did have a smaller sticky, didn't you? You did. I saw it. In your mouth, you did have a smaller sticky. No, so, as I say, Fred I'll get rid of, Rashford I'll get rid of, Martial I'll get rid of. I wouldn't get rid of them all in one window. I'd certainly start. Although the problem is with United, there's so many players that need to be got rid of. They've still got Jones. Got to get rid of Jones. And they've got rid of Rojo, which is good, but Yeah, God bless you, Mr. Rojo. He tried. When he played, he was always a good player. He tried. He wasn't the worst player at United, nowhere near. Jones was always far worse, but Jones always got picked ahead of him. Probably because he's English. I don't know. Smalling as well. So I don't think Rojo was worse than those two. I think he was better. He was at least in the vein of Vidic type player. He was tough little defender. So liked him for that reason, and he's now gone. He's gone back to Boca, I think, Boca Juniors. So that was one of his original teams. So good for him. Okay, he's back there. He's back in his home country. Good. He can be amongst his own people now, which is good. Yeah. Good to go home when you're coming towards the end of your career, or to finish your career in your home where you're loved by the fans, I suppose. Yeah, good for him. Mata has to go, because how many games has Mata played so far this season? How many appearances has he had? Maybe 2? 2 appearances so far? He might have more because of the European or Europa. Yeah, he might have more, but I doubt it somehow. I doubt that. I really do doubt it. I don't think that's likely to be the case. So certainly Jones has to go, Mata has to go. Lingard went on loan. His first game for West Ham, he scored 2 goals. So hopefully he scores more and does well there, and they will then buy him. I don't know. That would be good, because he's another player who's not got a career at United. Get here. Amber here now. Why move out of the way? Amber! Amber! Here now. Amber! Come here. Amber! Amber, come here now. Oi! Oi! Amber! 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 Pack it up. What she hates is the wheels on the ground.
Oh yeah, the wheels.
Well, because of the sound. The rest of them don't seem to care, it's only her.
Is it?
Yeah. I've had issues with her when she was a baby. Yeah, because you actually had the kids with the ones with the handles.
Yeah.
She actually went and nipped the kid.
Oh, did you?
Well, when the kid was on one of those things.
Oh, yeah.
The actual sound of those wheels, for some reason, really irritates her.
Yeah, it does. It irritates a lot of dogs. Usually I try and come off it before I get reached.
Yeah. I've no idea why it does with her, but not the others. But the others don't seem to care. Which is good.
I love dogs, by the way.
Well, I did have 5 until the 15th of January, and then I put him back.
Oh yeah.
But he's nearly 3 years old. He's been away for he's her puppy.
Oh really?
And the one who's running around.
Oh yeah.
He's his dad. That's his mum now.
So I'm guessing he's just guarding.
Well, no, he's doing his herding.
Yeah. Collies are great.
He's waiting for the stick or whatever she's got.
And all collies, yeah.
All collies, yeah.
Yeah, collies are really good breeds. Definitely. Hello. She's comfy there already.
That's Mollie. That's Riley in the blue. That's Amber. And then that's Lucy. Lucy with a white face. Chewie's the one running around, and that's Micky. Or Mr. Mouse. Remember Mr. Mouse, didn't you? Eh? Mr. Mouse. Oh, he's doing good, isn't he, Mr. Mouse?
Right, I better head off.
Right, enjoy. Have a good night.
Right, I'll wait until you go first.
Come on, Collie. Swim over. Right, have a good one.
Okay, you go.
Right. It's good. He got off his board. He realised that, as he said, he's had a lot of problems with dogs. With those boys. Amber! 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 Come on, this way. So even though he's quite a distance away, she still heard the wheels and started barking at the wheels. But he said he's had a lot of dogs with the same who have got annoyed by it. You know, so it's the plastic wheels. If they're rubber wheels, they probably wouldn't be making so much noise, or a grating sort of noise as they do. Yeah. So with mine, there's 6 now, and there's only really Amber who's bothered by that. I don't think Micky's bothered by it at all. Lucy, for some reason, has got a lot more barky recently. It's only the last sort of 6 to 8 months she's got a lot more barky. For some reason, I don't know why, she's just got a lot more barky. So yeah, no idea why. Mollie Collie, what you doing? I see ya. Hello. Hello. Hi, Bubba girl. Alright, she's doing good. Amber's gone all the way over there. Jeez, the rest are all here. Micky Woo, how you doing? You had a sticky again, but you left it. You let it go, didn't you? Don't know where you put the sticky. Okay. You'll find another one, I'm sure of it. I'm sure you'll find another sticky somewhere. Okay. Oh, I was at the shop earlier at one of the supermarkets around here, and I was in the other car. Now, all things like jump leads and stuff were in the other car at one point, or not in that car, but in the other Civic I had previously. So I was going to the car, and there was someone trying to start their car, and it was really choking. It just wasn't starting at all. So I went over and I said, I might have some jump leads in the car. So I've got them in one of the cars. I just checked. It wasn't in that car, was it? It's in that one. So it's like, great, not good. Not good at all. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, indeed. So, yeah. Well, they did say they got someone on the way that's going to help them anyway, but it was a shame because I could have got them out there a bit quicker if I'd have had the leads on me. But no, wrong car. Wrong car. So, there you go. Well, to be honest, if I'd have guaranteed you one thing, if I'd have put the blinking jump leads in the Civic, then I'd have been in that car when somebody needed them. So it's like, yeah. Unless I get 2 sets. Best thing to do, if you've got a car, have a set of jump leads in the car. Because even though you might be somewhere where you haven't got another car, but if you see another driver who says, do you need a hand? And then they can't find any jump leads, say, oh, but I've got some in the car. Always carry some, just in case. You could be the one helping someone else, or you could be the one being helped by someone else who just doesn't seem to have the leads on them. But they're quite happy for you to connect your leads up to their battery. You know, so, all right. Well then, do that then. Yeah. It's always a good idea to do that, because then you've got it covered. Yeah, you can help someone else, and someone else can help you. It's quite funny actually, because that car was really struggling to start the other day, because I haven't used it in a day, because we had a day when it was really, really raining, right, when I started it. So it really struggled. It took a good sort of quite a while, you know, for a car. You know, I thought for a second it wasn't going to. I thought the battery was dead. But no, not quite dead. It did start after a while. But I actually thought on that occasion, well, it doesn't matter because I got jump leads in the Civic, so I can just take the Civic. Yeah. start the Civic up, clear the batteries and try to once she's get it going so I can start the car. That was wrong. Doing that car, not the Civic. So I've been looking through the Civic, getting frustrated. Well, for the jump leads, and then thinking, oh, I better look in that car. So, Mollie, Collie, this way. Come on, come, Babs. But put it this way, yeah. I said, I didn't say the one today, but I did do a walk around yesterday. I deleted that video in the end, because there wasn't really anything worth in it. But I did say in that one, that, yeah, do we want Man United to win against Everton? Because if they do, and they go joint top, and then City lose against Liverpool, people might be thinking that Ollie is the man. And the problem is, how do we know Ollie isn't the man? Okay. One way we know that Ollie isn't the man. Paul Pogba got injured. Had to come off. Right? Now, on the bench, Ollie's got Van der Beek, who is an attacking midfielder, and he's got Fred. Who's he bring on? Yeah, Van der Beek has really not really been given a chance to show. Now, here would be his chance. Having a good, at least 70 minutes. What did he do? He brought Fred on. Fred is a defensive-minded player. Here, his passing is average at best. His shooting is awful. His creative ability is virtually zero. Well, I'd say, okay, 10. You give him 10 for creative. Even his defensive, you'd say, okay, he's a nuisance to the other team, really, more than anything. He's not a good defensive midfielder. But I've said that about him. I've said that about McTominay. What are they, really? I mean, McTominay can at least shoot. He scored a goal today with his head. He scored a goal the other day with his feet. Good shot. Good, simple shot. He will score 10 goals a season. Well, will Fred? No. McTominay will create maybe 5 or 6 goals a season. Will Fred? No. So that's what I've said. McTominay is someone who can be staying at United, but train him to be a defensive midfielder. Yeah, to replace Matic. Train him to play that role because we've got enough attacking midfielders. He's never going to be going in front of Pogba or Bruno, or he shouldn't go in place of Van der Beek. But he is. But he shouldn't. Because he's not good enough compared to Van der Beek as an attacking midfielder. Although at the moment, McTominay is sort of saying, yes, I am. Because, you haven't seen anything from Van der Beek. Well, of course we haven't. He's never really had a game, is he, so far? Not really had a chance to get any form. Or play in a team that has any form. So, the only times he started was when it's basically reserves game. So, poor bloke. He comes from, was it Ajax? He's one of the most important players. Obviously, Ollie didn't want him. But if Ollie can't see that Van der Beek is a better player than Fred for a replacement for Pogba, then Ollie has to go. Simple. He has to go. He's not good enough. He's not a good enough manager. Simple. It ain't flipping complicated, is it, really? It just isn't. It's not complicated in any way, shape or form. Micky Moo, come. Come, Micky. How you doing, mate? You got another sticky? Good boy. Okay. You found the sticky. There you go. He's a good brother. No, as I say, that's the way I see it. When Ollie first took over, everyone was saying, well, Ollie, being a front man for United, will be teaching the likes of Rashford and Martial and Greenwood how to be better at that. Have they improved? No. We initially saw a bit of improvement from Rashford, but that was really because they didn't have Jose's negative football. They had this counter-attack football, which really favoured Rashford and Martial. So for a while, for about 10 games, they looked bleaching good. Yeah, so it looked as if Ollie, at that point in time, was having an impact, right? Was improving those players. Well, he wasn't. No. He wasn't, because when the games are tough, when the other teams are sitting back a bit, yeah, Martial, Rashford and Greenwood have struggled. Pretty much all the time they've struggled. Against Southampton they didn't. But Southampton basically, yeah, they kamikazed themselves, didn't they really? Yeah, or tried to, but ended up destroying themselves in the process. But not damaging United at all. So maybe kamikaze is the wrong word. But basically, they knackered themselves in the game. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what they did. And United took full advantage on that occasion. Right, second half. 2-0 up. You come out in the second half, what do? The first thing you do is you stay solid. I mean, goodness sake, you've got Fred McTominay, two really defensive-minded, or midfield centres, which are more defensive-minded than attack-minded. Their job is to sit in front of the defence. So sit in front of the defence at the start of half-time. That's what the manager should have taught them. We're winning 2-0. Let's hit them on the break. Right? Don't do anything reckless or stupid. What should he have told them? Also, near the end of the game, Twanzebe come on. What should he have told Twanzebe? Don't give away any stupid free kicks in our half. Don't give any away, because they're going to lump the ball in and it's a free-for-all, basically. We don't want that. What did he do? Exactly that. He gave a free kick away in the dying seconds, which they then scored from. Now, there was a lot that could have happened after that point. So, as I say, De Gea should have basically come out and been a lot stronger. A lot stronger. I mean, I made a comment on Mad Red United on his, basically saying we've got no goalkeeper or defenders that are willing to get injured for the win. They're not willing to throw themselves in it. We used to have that, but we haven't got any more. We have got Bailly, but he's injured. But on that pitch today, we had no one. Well, we had, I suppose, Bruno would have done that, Cavani would have done that. Cavani and Bruno are that type, where they run for the team. They would be willing to put themselves through it for the team, for the win. Whereas, the majority of them, no, they just wouldn't do it. Chewie, leave. You get it, Amber. Go on, Bubs. You take it, Bubba. Take it, Amber. Go on, Bubs. You have it. You have it, Amber. You take it, Bubba, girl. Oh, she can. Once in a while, give her a chance to play. No, I mean, that should have been the instructions. Second half, stay calm. Sit back a bit. Not too much. Hit on the break. But don't do anything stupid, not in defence. You get a chance to clear the ball, clear the flipping ball. Get the ball out of there. Another thing that annoys me, that I don't get, and it probably happens with other teams as well, but certainly you see it a lot with, Fred is terrible at this. He heads the ball, and he just seems to head it. Same as Maguire. When he heads the ball, he just seems to head it anywhere, rather than to a teammate. And it's like, Jesus Christ. Most of the time in the game, you see the ball coming a long distance, right, to this player. The player has time to look. Time to look all around to see where his teammates are, to make sure he finds a teammate with the ball. Does he find a teammate with the ball? No. So you're not even trying, are you? To me, I'd drop them straight away. They're doing that, drop them. Practice. Practice that stuff, get everything practiced, but certainly practice the stuff that you're struggling with. If you're struggling with it, practice it. Work on that stuff. That stuff is difficult. You're having a problem with it, so work on it. I would have them in, I tell you. I'd basically get a load of rugby players. And I'd say, right, I want you charging at the gee. Smash him. Smash him, smash him. I want to see that man having a bit of oomph, a bit of courage. I want to see him charging through you to get to that ball. Because if he ain't going to do that, he's out. Simple. Same with Maguire. Are you going to... at points in that game, Maguire was nowhere, was it? Even that goal, the one where De Gea just sort of patted it out. The Everton player got past Maguire like he wasn't even there. Jesus, come on. You're a central defender. How on earth is someone getting past you? Saying it, the commentators, now, I'm pretty sure I heard it correctly, when the Everton player Key got the yellow card, they were saying that this is his first caution of the season. So his first cards of the season. I'm thinking, excuse me, we're like, what, 19 games in? Is this his first game of the season? If this is not his first game of the season, how on earth is this his first card of the season? He's a central defender. He should be, getting yellow cards in every game. He should be getting red cards in, every sort of fourth or fifth game. He should be sent off because he should be putting himself in there. Is he doing that? No. So there you go. If that is true with regards to Keane, well then I suppose you can't be too harsh on United players, but come on. Where are the players? Bailly, I love Bailly. Great player, because again, he's someone, he goes through his own teammates to clear the ball. He's been injured numerous times while playing because of the fact that he sees the ball, that ball is not coming anywhere near my goal, is what's in his mind. And he'll do whatever he has to do to get that ball away from his goal. Simple. That's what's in his mind. He doesn't care. That ball is, coming near to my goal. That's it, can't have that. Let's get that away. And he puts himself in there. He gets carded. He gets injured. But that's what you want as your defender. That's what you want. Certainly if you're going to have any chance whatsoever, of challenging. That's why, like for Liverpool defenders got injured. Well, when they got injured, the fans are like, well, at least they put themselves in it. It was a risky situation to go into, but they went into it because of the fact that, they know that that's what you have to do if you want to win. Whereas with Maguire, Lindelof, De Gea, when any of that not do that? No. They don't do it. It's not in their nature, so get rid of them. Get players who are going to fight for the club. You start eating mud. Go on you get. Now, move. Move it, Nutter. Well, basically, as I say, you used to have, Bruce. Bruce got in before then. Kevin Moran. Remember one season, he played with a bandage on his head, and his head was bleeding. Joe Jordan, another character, who would, he would run through a brick wall for the club. Yeah, for the team. Amber, come. Now, come, baby. You know, that was typical of a lot. Amber, oi. Whatever you're doing, pack it up. I don't know what you're eating, but I'm not sure if that's good for you. You know, so we got players like that. Bruce, again, another player that was injured a lot. He's got a massive broken nose because he put his head in places where he'd get a kick in the head. He'd get headbutted. Come on, Micky, now, move. Micky, leave it. Come on, Micky, leave it now. Come on, leave it. On you go. That's better. Mollie, no, leave. Leave it now. Leave it now, Bubs. That's far too big, Mollie. So, yeah, with a village was another one who was a madman offence. Completely insane. He'd certainly put himself right in there, wouldn't he? Yeah. And no concern for his own, you know, safety. Sometimes he would get injured. But he didn't have that fear. He knew, this is my job. This is what I'm here to do. Yeah? Those are the players that you like. Keane, as well, was one of these. He's a warrior on the pitch. That's what you want. You know, there was that thing where during the pre-game, they were just walking down the tunnel, and Keane went up to Vieira and had a go at him because Vieira had apparently said something to Neville. And yeah, that's the point. He was already thinking as a warrior. Riley, shush. I don't think there's anything there, mate. It's just a shadow. Nothing there, Bob, not that I can see. It's just the way the light is on the trees and everything. So, yeah, players like that. That's what you love. Yeah, like even from the point of view of a Man United fan, Vieira was someone that I liked as a player. He was an Arsenal player, but I liked him because you saw that in him as well. You saw that he was that sort of player. You know? So a football fan will always still appreciate players from other teams if they have that sort of quality about them. Yeah, like certainly player-wise. Yeah, they've been Bergkamp, fantastic player for Arsenal. Ian Wright, Henry, wow, Henry, what a player. What a player. Yeah, Aguero for City, brilliant player. Yeah. Silva for City, what a great player. Yeah, he had a fantastic career. United should have got him. Yeah, before he even joined City, I knew that was a player United should have got. You know, United should have got him, Mata, and David Villa from Valencia, because Valencia was struggling financially at that point in time. And United could have got those three players, because those three players were all sold. United could have just gone in and said, right, we'll have him and him and him. We'll take all three, thank you very much. That would have been quite useful. Yeah. But instead, they let all three go to other clubs. Two of them try rivals, to Chelsea and City. Yeah. Really quite poor from United. They should have done better with it. But there you go, they didn't. But yeah, we do have Fernandes. I think Fernandes is a brilliant player. I think Pogba has been very good over the last month or so. Shame he's got injured. I hope it's not too serious. Looked like a groin issue. He kicked the ball and then he sort of, ouch, felt it. So it's like probably a groin issue. I've had that happen during the game. Oh, that can happen. Yeah. Normally it doesn't take too long to recover from. So it's not too bad really. Don't take too long at all. So yeah. It's what it is, isn't it? Yep. But as I say, I mean, so him, I would say Bruno is a player to build your team around. Pogba as well. If you can keep Pogba, then I think that would be great. But to be honest, I think they will keep him. I can't see anyone else buying him. Juventus apparently would like to get him back. Yeah, but they can't afford him. I don't think they can afford him. No. I don't think that they would pay that sort of money to get him back. So, Real Madrid, again, if Zidane is going to go, which he probably is, I imagine he will probably go in the summer or shortly afterwards, and even if he stays, it will be by the skin of his teeth, so therefore I don't think he's going to be given a massive budget. But that would be more likely where Pogba would go if he was going to go. I certainly can't see him going back to Juve. I don't think that's going to happen. So I think United will probably keep Pogba. But if I was Pogba and if I was Bruno, if I was both of those players, I've been making it absolutely clear to United that unless they invest strongly in the summer, in the areas that the team really needs investing in, that they're going to walk. And they should. Come here, mate. Come here, bud. Well, certainly you've got defence, defensive midfield. We need a quality defensive midfield. Look, if you haven't got one. Come here, Mollie, Collie. Do your colour, bubs. Good Kelly girl. Keep your head steady so I can do this. Thank you, Bubba. Amber! Who was it? Who else? Come here, Lucy. Ah, Lucy. Come here, Lucy. Here you go, Bubs. Amber, come here. Come here, Bubba, go. Let's do your collar, Bubs. Come here. Here's a good girl. Come here, Chew. Do your collar. Come here, Bubs. Micky moo. Micky moo. Micky, come here. Come here, Bubs. Do your collar. Do your collar, Bub. Got to do this every time, don't we, before you get in the car. That's a good boy. Right, wait there. Let's get you in the car. Micky Moo's learning. I mean, this is something he obviously didn't learn beforehand. He had to make sure his collar was turned up before getting in the car before, but he is now. He's learning. He's doing good. Here you go. Shift your butt. Right, there you go. I'll leave you to it. I'll speak to you soon. God bless. Bye-bye.